everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is Stitching with My Littlie, Flosstube number 36. So today we are not doing a regular Flosstube, we are doing a finishing parade. I know we're a little bit late compared to everybody else, but with work and with having time with people, not as many people in the house and things, we are trying to get them done when we can. So we're going to try and get both of ours done in one. If not, you might see it come up in two parts. So we're going to start with all of Lorans first. And then if we get time or storage space, let's put it that way, we will do mine as well. Otherwise, you'll see them pop up in two parts. So anything that Lauren doesn't really know, Lauren's not the best, are you, my love, with keeping track of what she's stitching and stuff like that. So anything that she doesn't know, we will try and find out and put across the screen when I edit and stuff. If there's anything that we can't or don't know and you're interested in, just let us know and we will try and message in or whatever, and we will try and find that information out for you. Okay, so also for disclosure, right at the start, nothing unless they're fully finished have been ironed, because I do not iron any of our projects until they're at the fully finishing stage. So a lot of them here, especially on Lauren's, are going to have hoop marks and things like that. Sorry if that annoys or upsets you, but that is just how we do it. So
yeah,
okay, we're going to get going.
I've had 37 finishes this year, which I don't think is too bad. But some of them was gifts, so we'll have to put some pictures in of them, won't we?
Yeah, so either retreat exchanges or gifts that you've done for people. So we don't have the physical thing here to show, but there is pictures which we will insert, again with the relevant information on what the chart is and things like that, which is going to be fun because there's going to be a lot of editing.
There will be.
Okay, are you ready to go then?
I am.
It's a Lauren show for part one.
So the first one, I think I just called it Harriet Hippo.
I think was it called Christmas Hippo?
Yeah, I think it was a freebie, but I do like to name my stuff. So here was the first one. So yeah, she was a freebie, wasn't she? But I'm not sure where she was from.
No, again, I will find out and put the information. As we speak, the information should be underneath each one. So,
but she's got a super cute little Christmas hat on, and the fabric looks like some sort of minty green.
No, it's not showing up true really on there, but
And I don't think I did this with the called for. I do think there was colours on it, like the called for on the freebie chart.
Yeah, I think there was.
I didn't use that, I don't think. So that was my first one, little hippo.
So these are the ones that Lauren finished in January, so January of 2024. So in that time you had 7. So January 2024, Lauren had 7 finishes. So that was number 1. Yeah, so number 2 and 3 were personalised. So yeah.
So they're actually fully finished. So here's the first one. So I basically got this horseshoe off Pinterest, and then we have a few little cross stitch books that has alphabets in it. So I picked out the letters and managed to fit it in the horseshoe. So this says Toby because the pony that I ride is called Toby. So I think that was done on a 14 count Rustico.
It looks like a Rustico to me, yeah.
All my fabrics are 14 count as well, by the way. So I did it in a black frame, and then it's a standable one, so that stands in my room. And then the next one is a dog themed one. So again, I got the paw print from Pinterest and the wording from another book, and it's done on a 14 count Heart Ada, and with the writing I use like a pastel variegated, which is a little bit difficult to see. And then this is a bit of the dog's fur that I thought I'd add. It's not our dog, it's just a dog that I walk and we have been walking for a little while.
So her name's Sasha, in case you can't read it.
So they are the frames that I made.
And then you did 2 as well for a friend on a similar theme, didn't you? So
with the horseshoe
again, I will put pictures, but one was a horseshoe with the horse's name in the middle, which was Tash, and the other one again was a paw print with the dog's name of Kobe. These were both presents for your friend.
And Kobe is her dog, it's not just a dog that she walks, it is her actual dog.
So I will put pictures up now, and again, any information that we hold for those pictures. So they were number 5 in your finishing. Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah, number 5. So number 6 was your Prairie Schooler Noah's Ark, the ostriches.
This was another fully finish. So here it is. So I was doing, I am doing all of these eventually.
I think they're called 2x2, aren't they? Prairie Schooler 2x2, and there is book 1 and book 2 on those. I think you're working on book 2, aren't you?
I think so.
Still at the moment.
I think book 1's got the big boat and stuff. So all of them were done on an ivory. This fabric was pretty stiff, to be honest, but yeah, they were all done on that. All of the called for's threads on all of them, and then on the back it's just this neutral fabric with some green felt, and made with love charm, and then a 2024 charm. And we all stuff our pillows with what was it called?
It's like polyfill stuffing, like toy stuffing. So
that was that.
Okay, and so the last one that you finished in January of 2024 was the start of our calendar sale that we did. So you should know all the details of this by now. We've been only just finished doing them, so.
Well, I stitched all of mine on a 14 count white Ada, and they're from Emma Congdon, aren't they?
Yeah.
From the Cross Stitcher magazine, is it?
Yeah, which we've said, if you're a returning viewer, multiple times, we have a Readly subscription, and that is where we got ours from.
These were a little bit challenging to keep up with, but I think this was probably one of my favourites out of all of the months that I did. So it's got de-icer, hot chalk, and then the books.
We definitely need de-icer here at the moment. We have had a week of
frost,
pretty
ice,
snow, which is great considering my journey to work has just been a nightmare. So yeah, we do need that de-icer now. But the threads are a mixture of some are called for DMC and some are just what we had in stash, which was fairly similar. They've not all worked out quite well because some of the ones you've not been able to see, but
look okay
it's what we had in stash.
So yeah, that was all my January finishes.
So yeah, they were your 7 finishes that you did completed in January. So you, for the month of February, you finished 2.
Yeah, a little bit less this time.
A little bit less, but so your first one was Nessie Claus.
Yes. So here is Nessie Claus. I forgot the woman's name that made this.
Lola Crow.
Yeah. So that's who it's by, and it's done on a 14 count black Ada, because I thought that black would be good with all the white, and I think it was actually done on a black anyway.
Probably, yeah, to pick up the white.
Yeah. So I do like this one, and I finished it in a hoop, like a green one. And in the back is felt again with a little Santa charm and then a 2024 charm. It's got a little bit of backstitch on it, but you can't really see it. And then her eye is a French knot. And I don't know if I did it with all the called for threads or not. I might have done. So there we go.
Okay, and your second one was your February calendar, Sal.
Yeah. This one, I didn't really like this one, to be honest. So again, 14 count white Ada, mixture of threads from Emma Congdon again. So I also did all the backstitch, didn't I? Which this last year was the first year I started learning to backstitch. So I kind of got thrown in the deep end with these.
You did a little bit. You did a little bit.
I learned it on the January one. That was the first bit of backstitch I ever did. And most of them I did the backstitch, but you did help me with some of it, didn't you?
Yeah, not many of them though.
No.
Okay, so we will move on to what you finished in March. So the first one that you finished in March was a retreat exchange piece. So we will again put a picture up of that and details of that, which I think was called Heart and Home. So you will have that. The second one that you finished was your Merry Christmas DMC sampler.
Oh yeah. This is probably my biggest finish.
Which this one you actually took to the retreat, didn't you, to put on the brag table? So
I was very happy with this one.
Oh, you've actually got all of the details written down on the bag to
because
help you as well.
Because I had to put it on the brag table, so you told me to.
My God, she's actually got the most information you're going to get on here throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, go on, can you read that? So, the name is Merry Christmas, and it is from DMC.
Which is a freebie on their website.
And it's on 14 count cream Ada, using DMC 321 and DMC 815. I think the 815 was the dark one, which I just used in the reindeers. And I started it in 2023 and finished it in 2024. So not bad. So I'm very happy with this one. And again, it's a stand in a black frame.
It's probably your biggest project, I would say, you've done, isn't it?
There is a little bit of a mistake in the fabric because there is a bit of blue hoop lines, which you can't really see, but I can notice it, and it's a bit annoying, but oh well. So there's that one. And we can put this.
Just put that back over underneath there. Okay, so the last one that you did in March, so you finished 3 in March, is your birthstone of October gnome.
Yeah. Because we do a sow, don't we, on Instagram?
We do.
Called Gnomes Everywhere Sow. And this was the first one that I did. So if you're new, my birth month is October. So that's why I did this one. It's from
Soda Stitch.
Yeah. And it's stitched on a fabric that I think was gifted to me from the Nimble Thimble, because she had lots of scrap fabrics, and I think she just gave me this one. But it is a 14 count, but I just think that is very Halloween-y.
And you probably will have used all the called for
Yeah, I think I did.
threads on this one, I'm pretty sure.
And then the back stitch, there's not a lot of back stitch, but there we go.
But at the time, I don't think you did the back stitch on that.
No, it was a little bit challenging.
I think you were dipping in and out of backs. And you just wanted to get it finished,
the words
I think.
especially, it was a little bit difficult for me. And the opal, I did make a big mistake in there, but again, it's not noticeable. I just fudged it, but yeah, that was putting me off that a little bit. Hopefully that can get fully finished this October.
I need to catch up with some fully finishing. Life has just been a bit hectic at the moment.
We're going to get like a huge pile that's going to come up all the way here.
Okay. Are these your finishing ones? Right. Okay, so we are on to April, and in April you finished 2. One of them was a gift for Ashley, who is Stitch on YouTube, who also, we're just going to put it out there right now, needs to get another video going.
You do.
We are missing your videos, Ash. So, but this was a gift that you did for him, so we will put a picture up now. It was like his birthday, wasn't it? And it happened to coincide with when you sent it to him.
I think so. But he is a Marvel fan, so I made him a little Iron Man pillow, which was from a Good Morning Mary pattern, but I just picked the Iron Man out of it.
Yeah, I think it was called Avengers Assemble or something. It was with quite a few characters in it, but you just chose that one to do for him. So again, picture should go up along with details that we know of now. So and the second one you did was called Mouse's Halloween Stitching.
Yep, so this is another fully finish. And here it is. So these are by Tiny Modernist, and it was on like a 14 count. Again, it looks like a minty green, like blue, with probably all the called for DMCs, because I think you kitted this up for me, didn't you?
Yeah, it was something you had for Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I've got that one. And then that's how it's finished on the back. So with orange and like green splattered fabric, with some pumpkin felt, and then a little scissor charm and a 2024 charm. So I do really like that one.
Yeah. Okay. So next was finishes for May, which there are 5 of these ones. So
I got a bit behind with the last 2 months, so that's probably why.
Did. So you've got March and April's calendar, Sal.
Yeah. So you can definitely tell how far behind I got there.
You were there, but you did catch up and stay caught up then.
So there it is. Again, probably the exact same as all the other ones, like the same fabric, mixture of threads. So that was the watering can one, and that's got a bluebell, a lamb and a ladybird on it. So there we go. And then April's was obviously Easter themed. So it was an Easter egg, which that was difficult backstitch for me. And then the blocks are rain, bunny and daffodil. It's a very colourful Easter egg, isn't it?
It was very colourful.
So there was April's.
Okay, and the next one was bees.
Oh yeah. Another fully finished. So this one we fully finished a little bit differently, didn't we?
Yeah, because you wanted it as a pillow, but it would have been a fairly small pillow, wouldn't it? So
yeah, I wanted to make it a bit bigger. So is this called Rick Rack?
Yeah.
So some of the black of that, and then some yellow thick ribbon. Then we added a little white bow with a like pastel yellow. And then at the bottom this like vine type of fabric, and that's also on the back with some white felt, a little bee charm, and a 2024 charm.
I'm fairly certain that was a freebie pattern. I think it was a pinker and pumpkin.
Yeah, I think so.
Freebie pattern.
And it looks like it was done on a Rustico with just 310, probably, or just a plain white and then some sort of yellowy orange. So there we go.
Okay. The next one that you finished was your Christmas square dance.
Yes. So these do come with buttons, which is shown on here. So there's a button there and a button there. Wait. Yeah, there. So these are from Heart in Hand.
But I don't put the buttons on until I'm at the fully finishing stage of it, because I do it through the backing. Because I don't, when you're ironing it and things, I don't like them to get damaged or anything, so it's easier to iron it and then do it that way, I find.
So this was like a 14 count white opalescent, which you can actually see the sparkles on that really well. This is a very sparkly one. And there we go. That's what it looks like. So lots of trees and then a car taking a tree home. And it says Merry on it. And I do like this one a lot. I don't know if I'm going to do the other ones, but I might do.
The stockings are cute.
Yeah, I might do the stockings. So there we go. And it does come with the buttons as well. Yeah, it does come with the buttons.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's just one more for May, and that was Happy Hedgeween.
Oh yeah, this was another fully finish. So this is from AZ Family Zoo. And I do really like this one. So I don't know what it was stitched on.
Well, it looks like a grey of some description.
Yeah, like a grey blue. And this board is like sliding away from me. And I think it was done with all called for DMC threads. And then the back is like lots of different Halloween things with pumpkin felts, a little ghost charm, and then a 2024 charm. So that one was super cute.
So, yep, so that was all of your May finishes. So we'll move on to June's now, which I think you had 3 of those. So you had the May calendar cell.
Yeah, so I must have caught up with this as well. This wasn't done in May, was it?
No.
This one doesn't really look like it's been in a hoop that much. But there we go. So this one was a little flower. And it's got picnic, sunshine and lilac on the blocks. So that one was like very purpley because the border's purple and the lilac's purple.
That was quite nice, but the back stitch on the petals was...
Yeah, it was a little bit annoying with that one.
So there's that. The next one was a retreat exchange, which was for the big stitch, which was it was a bee skep. So again, I'll put the picture up now and the information across the bottom of the page, because that one you got out of a booklet.
Yeah, but
so I don't think it had a name with it, so I think that's why you just called it bee skep, didn't you? So I'll put as much information again as what I can find for that piece and the picture now. And then the other one that you had was the June calendar sale. So you'd caught up, and this was actually finished in the month of June.
So this one was a hot air balloon, which is a bit different. But
You were quite looking forward to doing that one, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I do like hot air balloons. I don't see them very often though.
No.
Which is a bit sad, but the blocks are strawberry, tennis and lemonade, so very like going into summer. And this one was very pinky as well, so I like this one. These are not that big either, but they are quite a lot of stitching, like block stitching. But the back stitch wasn't too difficult with that one, so I didn't mind that one.
Okay,
yep.
Moving on. So we are on to July finishes. So you have 4 this time. So your first one was Peter Rabbit.
This one was very cute. So this was a kit from Sainsbury's, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did get it from Sainsbury's. I don't think it was like bought, because I think you could actually get some in Hobbycraft not long ago as well. So I'm not sure. But that's
I've got another one. I've got Jemima Puddle Duck, so I might start that one soon. But he's very small, but that back stitch was not fun for me. And one of his eyes, look, exploded because the back stitch, I've messed it up somewhere. But he is cute. I do like Peter Rabbit. And he's very small.
And you did that with everything included in the kit.
Yeah.
So the fabric and the threads and everything was included in the kit with that one.
Yep.
Okay. And then the next one will be your July calendar sale.
Yeah, lots of these.
I mean, you got to think, 12 of these, there's not going to be as many finishes next year, I can tell you that for nothing, because 12 of the 37 that you had are the calendar sales. So, and we are not doing one of those this year, are we? So,
no. So this one looks a little bit different to probably most people's, but I decided not to do the like zigzag pattern in the ice cream cone, purely because the back stitch was stressing me out that day. But I don't really think it needs it. I don't mind a plain cone. So obviously it's got a flake in it, and then the blocks are peaches and cream, ice cream and pool. This is very summery. So I do like this one. Any more finishes in July?
Yeah, so Hello Summer.
Oh yeah, I finished this one at the Big Stitch.
Again, this one was a freebie chart, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how much information we're going to have on this, because if I remember, it was a printed sheet that I had for a while.
Yeah,
so
I don't think it really
I'll
has.
see how much, if I can find anything.
So this one is on a fabric from Stitchy Ferret, I'm pretty sure. So it's a 14 count opalescent, but I cannot remember the name. And she doesn't have it on her website because I looked the other day. But it was just done in some DMC variegated. So this was like an orangey yellow variegated, and then this was just like a plain coral colour. That was very small, and I think I got it done in a day, didn't I?
I think so, yeah.
At the Big Stitch. So there we go.
Okay, and then you've got So Sweet Ice Cream Kit.
Yeah, so this one was actually gifted us from a viewer. But I think she got it from Home Bargains, because I've seen quite a few of these kits before.
Do you mean...
No, Home Bargains.
I don't think it was.
I think it was.
Oh, I've seen them in, like, The Range and Abercorn. I've not seen them in Home Bargains.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I think they're called So Crafty or something.
We'll go with the range then. But I'm sure it was, but never mind. Anyway, it was a gift.
It's absolutely irrelevant, to be honest. Anyway.
Yeah.
You didn't do all of it anyway, because it came with a hoop and everything, didn't it, in the kit? And it said some words in underneath
You're so
it.
sweet, I think it said. But I just chose the row of ice creams.
So you're probably going to finish that as a pillow, aren't you?
Yeah, I think so. And that was using everything in the kit. That was also done at the big stitch.
Okay, so that was your 4 for July. You had one finish in August, which you actually can't show because it was a gift for Nan. So that was a Christmas gift. So you're actually well prepared. That
I was, but I didn't get fully finished until like a few days before Christmas.
I think it was literally the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
She went, Mum, I need this done like now. In fact, I think it was actually Christmas Eve I finished it.
And I think on Christmas Day, we had to wrap it and everything.
So that it was all dried, ready to take down to Nan. So yeah, that's really bad. That was finished in August. So.
But it was a robbing chart, but it came with lots of different birds. So I have to find that pattern.
Okay, so we'll put the picture up now and any information again.
Yeah.
Up there. So we'll move on to September. Oh, excuse me.
You are tired today.
I am tired today. Yeah, so September you had 3 finishes. The first one of those was the Beetlejuice chart.
Yeah, I loved this one. I think this was round about the time the second one came out, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So here it is.
This was a freebie chart by Brianna Lentz.
Yeah. So I did it on a 14 count like purple, but this fabric was gifted to me. And then this was just like a grey variegated DMC, because I do love my variegated. So Maggie did this, which is one of our friends, isn't it, from America. And I kind of copied her idea a little bit, because she did a frame in like black and white, but I wanted to do it in like a wooden one. So did that, and then I added some like wooden pre-made things, weren't they? I just painted
Embellishments, I think they're called.
Yeah, I just painted them. I added a little white bow with a black button in the middle of it, and then some like cat themed Halloween fabric, which you can't really see much of anyway.
No, but I think they have masks on.
I think so.
So I think this might have been something that was bought sort of
COVID
time.
Probably. It is a hanging, and then the back, my painting skills are not very good, so ignore.
Well, it's just the glue thing that...
The glue is splattered everywhere, basically. No, the painting skills isn't too good anyway. But it was just like a little ghost felt with a 2024 charm. So there's that one.
Okay. And the next one was your August calendar, Sal.
Yeah. I don't know, I wasn't really a fan of this one because of the back stitch again. Put me off.
I was just going to say that about all of them, because there's a lot of back stitch in the main thing on every single one.
Yeah, but some of them was like one of my favourites.
January.
Yeah, and June. Here's the August one. So in the blocks it is beach ball, deck chair and sand. And then that's some sort of shell. So another summery one.
And the next one was another gift. So that was your Harry Potter.
Yeah, that I made for our friend Tan,
who is the monogamous cross stitcher. So that was a birthday.
Well, I started doing it before we got invited to her little stitchy day. But then when that came up, I was like, oh, that's even more like of a motivation to just do it then for her.
So again, this was, you'll see the picture and information, but it was a section from a chart from Good Morning Maui. So it was a full picture with a lot of Harry Potter characters and things, and
Yeah.
you just chose this one particular part of it to do. So picture and information up now.
Yeah.
So then October you had one finish, which was your September calendar, Sal.
October's quite a busy month for us, isn't it?
Mm.
Filled with birthdays and then Halloween, obviously. So this was pretty much finished at Tan's Stitchy Day, I think. I think I was just missing one colour, so I had to buy that because we ran out of it. So here it is. So it's got an acorn, and then the blocks are haystack, rucksack, and then blackberry. So that one's a cool one.
That is. Okay, we've nearly finished with yours.
Yeah, we've like flown through this,
Not
to be
far.
honest.
Okay, next one. So you had 5 finishes in November, 2 of which are going to be shown now because they were retreat finishes for the Floss Friends UK retreat. So you did 2 winter themed projects. One was mittens, wasn't it? And one was a reindeer
with a baby.
Which were finished in hoops. So pictures up and information as I can find it.
They were done in hoops anyway.
Next one was your winter pillow.
Yeah, love this one. So this was from Flossabilities, and it was done on a 14-can tea and coffee hand-dyed Ada by us with a blue wintry DMC variegated. And I love this one. I think this is my first finish from Flossabilities.
Yeah, I think it is.
And I really like it. I didn't change anything around, I just kept it all. Obviously I just changed the fabric and the thread. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do that in a pillow or a frame. Haven't decided yet.
Okay. Next one was October calendar, Sal.
Yeah. This one was okay, to be honest, because the back stitch was really easy. But the fallen leaves block was annoying. So the blocks are pumpkin, fallen leaves, and ghosts. I do like this one though. I like all the purples. So that was October's. This one's got a pretty big hoop mark.
Okay, and then it was the November calendar, Sal.
Yeah. There's like so many of these calendar sales. Got so much fully finishing to do this year. So here's the November one. So I don't know if that's like, I'm going to go with the fact it's a pumpkin spice latte.
With cream.
Yeah. So the blocks are toadstool, soup and socks. And in the socks there is backstitch. But I don't really know if it's picking up very well.
It's because of the colour choices that we chose, to be honest. But we're okay with that.
Yeah, I don't mind it. So I did like that one, but the cup was a bit of a pain to do, especially the cream. Because she goes through her stitches, doesn't she, a lot?
Yeah.
But there we go.
Okay, so that was your November finishes. So for December you had 1.
Yeah.
And that was the finale of the calendar sales. So that was the December calendar sale.
And I loved this one because I feel like Christmas is probably my favourite time of year. And yeah, I don't think the backstitch was too difficult. So the only thing we changed was the star was like a sparkly gold. One of our friends, Arlene, gifted us that, didn't she?
Yeah.
And I just thought, because I think the star was like black from the back stitch, and I just think that's not very Christmassy for a star. So I wanted to change it. And the blocks are holly, candy cane, and then Santa. So that was definitely probably my favourite one.
Okay, so that is Lorans finishes for 2024. So luckily,
I'm happy about that, to be honest.
luckily for her, we've got these trackers, which she's actually listened to me about this year. I use a lot of tracking things from S Ward Designs, and I'm fairly certain they're in my show notes on all of the other ones, but they're on Etsy, and you can either purchase them, like the trackers. They do 3-year and 5-year trackers as well, and yearly trackers, so you can purchase them as PDFs and then you can print them, which is what I tend to do. I print them out on card, and or you can actually purchase them and get them sent to you made. So but they are brilliant because Lauren's actually been able to track what month and everything that she's done. And
yeah, 37 finishes. I'm very proud this year. I know that some of them was gifts and obviously the calendar sales, but quite a few of them were fully finishes as well, to be honest.
Yeah, so that was a good
year.
Good year.
Hopefully it'll be round out the same this year, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Probably not. Who knows? So we are going to tidy Lauren's stuff up, get mine, and we will be back with my finish parade.
Yeah.
So we are going to move on to my finishes for 2024 now, which I believe I have had 42.
Yes, you have.
So not many of them are fully finished, I'm not going to lie. And some of them you'll have seen as well, because some of them are the calendar sales at Lauren, but I am just going to show you them just for finishing purposes. So
yeah.
I have some more information on what mine is on and things, so I'll run through those quickly as I do them, but I will still put information across the bottom for anybody who wants to be able to maybe stop the film and find the chart or whatever. Okay, so go on, Lauren's going to tell me what I've done.
Okay, so she had 3 finishes in January, and the first one was the Disney Pooh kit.
Yep, so this one is a Disney Pooh kit. It's called Nothing Warms the Heart Like Friendship. It is from Designer Stitches, and I'm using everything included in the kit. So that is what that one looks like.
I think you were gifted this, weren't you?
Yes, I think so. So I started this one on the 18th of January and I finished it on the 24th of January. So that one was 3 stitching sessions for me, which I'm quite surprised because that included the back stitch as well, but still. Okay, so that is finish number 1.
So your second finish was House of Christmas.
Okay, so this one
was
my biggest one. This one is fully finished. So that is my House of Christmas. This one is by Galliana Cross Stitch Designs, which I've mentioned before. She no longer designs, however, a company called Historische Stickmuster, I think is how you pronounce it, has the rights to her patterns and sells them as kits as well now, I believe. Those links are in the description box below still. This was done on 14 count white Ada, and I have used DMC 115, so the variegated red, throughout. This one I started, I think this one was my oldest whip from coming through from last year's whip parade. So I started this on the 1st of November 2020, and I actually finished it on the 28th of January 2024. So I had 82 stitchy sessions on this one. But I actually do love this one.
Same.
So, yeah. So that is probably my biggest piece that I've stitched.
And then your last finish from January is the calendar sale.
Okay, so again, I'm going to briefly show this because Lauren has done these anyway. So this is my calendar style, exactly the same information as Lauren's 14 count white Ada threads, either asked for or stitched from stash. This took me 3 days. So this one I started on the 25th of January and I finished on the 29th. So 3 stitchy sessions on that one.
Okay, so in February you had 4 finishes. So the first one was Be Kind bookmark.
Okay, so this one was a fully finished. So this one was a bookmark kit that I got given by a company called Povitrulia. They reached out and asked if I would like to try one of their kits, which I did. But I decided not to do mine as a bookmark. I wanted it to be for display, so that's why it's like this. It's done on a 16 count white Ada using everything included in the kit. It was started on the 17th of January and I finished it on the 1st of February. So that was 4 stitchy sessions. So because obviously it was supposed to be a bookmark, you didn't get much around the edges, so I sort of just frayed the edge around it and then mounted it and then put it on this backing board. So
yeah,
and I actually really like how that's turned out now. So that was that one.
Then your second one was See You at the Beach.
Okay, so this one is a pattern from Luba Davis Italia. It is on 14 count Ada called Cloudstone, which you might be able to pick up some of it now. And I'm using all the called for DMC, or I did use all the called for DMC threads. This one I started on the 29th of the 7th, 2023. And I finished it on the 3rd of February 2024, which only actually took 5 stitchy sessions. So there's that one.
Okay, so then your third one is Heart Cross Stitch.
Okay, so this one is was a freebie pattern by Alison from AZ Family Zoo. She's got a Flosstube, which I think is called Mrs. AZ Family Stitches, I think. But this was on her website, so it's a freebie. Just heart cross stitch. So I used DMC Etoile, so 814. So it's got a little bit of sparkle in it. It's a 14 count Ada, but it's an unknown colour because it was just from like a grab bag thing from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts. So it's got like some
Like
lines in it, yeah. And as it was only going to be really small, I just added some fabric to the bottom, some ribbon in the middle.
Very pinky this one is, isn't it?
And a little bow and a button. And then on the back again, finished it with a pink fabric. And it's just got a Made with Love charm, a 2024 charm. So that one literally took me 1 stitchy session. I started on the 6th of the February and I finished on the 6th of February.
And your last February one was February Calendar Sale.
Okay. So there we go. Again, you've already seen that one, but that was a 3-dayer for me. I started that on the 11th of February and finished on the 27th of February. So that's that one.
So then in March you had 5. So the first one was Home Sweet Home.
So I'm going to put a picture up here of that one with the information because it was a retreat piece, exchange piece. So it was called Home Sweet Home. It is a Primrose Cottage Stitches design. I stitched it on 14 count Ada, which is a fabric from DMC called Linen. And I used the call for DMC colours, but in CXC threads. I started this one on the 3rd of March 2024 and I finished it on the 5th of March. So I stitched on it for 3 sessions on that one. If you're wondering why I keep looking over here, I've got notes on all of my projects, so that's why. I've got trackers and things, so that's why. So yeah, that one will have a picture up of that one.
And your next one was Broomstick Cafe.
Yep, so this is from Be More Creative. She is a Flosstuber, and she actually puts out on the 17th of each month via her YouTube channel freebie charts. These was part of it was like a two-part design called Witches Brooms, but I've split them up into two. So this one I'm calling Broomstick Cafe for obvious reasons. This has been done on a 14 count Ada, which is an unknown colour from Coffee Craft Fabrics. And I use the DMC colours, but in CXC threads. This one I started on the 12th of September 23 and I finished on the 13th of March 24. It only took me 3 stitchy sessions, so why it took me that long, I do not know. But I do like that one.
Okay, your next one is Valentine's Pillow.
Okay, so this one is a pillow that I did from Flossabilities. It is the Valentine's pillow. It is done on a 14 count Ada tea coffee dyed by myself, and it is using DMC 115, so that variegated red again. I started this on the 10th of February 2024 and finished it on the 25th of March 2024, so that is 7 stitchy sessions for me.
So your next one is Jack and Sally.
Okay, so this is a pattern from Good Morning Maui. It is being done on 14 count Ada, which is again from Coffee Craft Fabric, so it's an unknown colour. And I've used the DMC colours in CXC threads. I started this one the 26th of September 2023 and I finished this one on the 29th of March 2024. So this has had 4 stitchy sessions put into this one. This one I sort of had to change at the beginning the stripes on Jack's suits as I didn't like it, so I've done more long stitch rather than back stitch on that one. Okay.
So your last one from March was Christmas Tiny Town.
Okay, so again this one hasn't had the buttons put in on this. Should have really been finished for Christmas, but fully finished anyway. But it's in my pile of doom. So this is Christmas Tiny Town. It is by Heart in Hand. It has been stitched on a 16 count Ada, which was tea and coffee dyed by myself, and I'm using the DMC alternatives which are provided in the pattern. Some of them are fancy flossers provided. So this one took me 11 stitchy sessions. I started it on the 3rd of December 2022 and I finished it on the 31st of March 2024. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm shaking a little bit. I'm sorry if it's...
Yeah, I never can keep the board still.
I'm really sorry. I don't want to be giving you sort of motion sickness or anything. I don't know why I'm shaking either, but yeah, so that is Christmas Tiny Town. So
okay, so then in April you had 3 finishes.
Okay.
So the first one was March Calendar Sale.
Okay, again, not gonna do this for very long, but this one again is the Calendar Sales by Emma Congdon on 14 count white Ada using a mixture of called for and stashed colours. I started this on the 17th of March 2024 and finished it on the 3rd of April 2024, and it was 3 stitchy sessions on that one.
Okay, so your next one was kind of like a big one, so it's Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah. This one needs to be finished, really. Fully finished. Yeah. So this one is Mary Poppins by the Little Stitcher on Etsy. So that's that one. This has been stitched on 14 count Ada, which I hand dyed this sort of blue mottled colour. I'm using all the called for DMC threads. I started this on the 25th of February 2022 and I finished it on the 18th of February 2024. but it actually was 24 stitching sessions. So that one needs to be fully finished and go up on my wall, not sit in my doom stash.
And then the last one in April was Under the Sea.
Okay, so this was a stitch along by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, started in 2022. I did not keep up with it, but I did finish it in 2024. So this is Under the Sea by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery on Under the Sea dyed fabric from Lakeside Needlecraft. It is using all DMC threads called for and sort of alternatives to the fancy flosses provided. So I started this on the 26th of April 2022 and I finished it on the 28th of April 2024, which was 34 stitchy sessions.
Okay, so in May you had 6 finishes. And the first one was Wednesday.
Okay, so this is a pattern by Clouds Factory. So this was done on 14 count Ada in the colour teal, and it's using the called for DMC threads. So this I started on the 29th of January 2023 and I finished it on the 2nd of May 2024 in 14 stitchy sessions.
There was also lots of different options that you could put in the middle.
Yeah, the writing, the one that I chose was, "It looks like a rainbow vomited on your side." So
yeah,
that's the one I chose, but it did have different ones
phrases
provided. It also had another chart where Wednesday
was
was dancing into, like, so you could make it into a little pillow. So
that was cool.
I might actually do that one still,
Yeah,
because I do like that one. So
we binge watched Wednesday.
we did. We're waiting for the second series, but it seems to be taking forever. I'm just gonna grab a drink because so
we're going
carry
quick.
on. I am going quite quick. 15 minutes and I'm already into May.
Yeah. So the next one was a fully finish, and it is Mouse's Strawberry Jam.
Okay, so this is a chart by the Tiny Modernist. It is stitched on 14 count Ada, which I coffee dyed myself, and I used all the DMC alternatives provided in CXC threads. This was done as part of a birthday sal that Maggie from Homemade
On the Ridge on Instagram.
Home on the Ridge it is, isn't it, on Instagram? Oh god, here we go again.
Yeah, I think it's
and
Home.
I think it's Handmade on the Ridge on YouTube. But Lauren and Maggie started this up for mine and Maggie's birthdays, and it was called Birthday Jam Sal. So
there's a few other people joined us.
They did, yeah, a few other people did do it. So this, I can see here, right, this corner here is fitting perfectly with the side of my face. Can you see?
It is actually. That's not the shape of your face though. Your face don't go like point and then like dip.
Okay, we were doing so well there as well.
Yeah. Serious then.
Serious face. Serious faces. Okay, so this one I started on the 15th of April 24 and I finished on the 5th of May 2024. 5 stitchy sessions. It was finished just as a flat fold with like a red sort of, there's not really a pattern to it really that you can describe, but flat folded onto this sort of, I don't know what you call it. I think it was from the Works again, with a little,
All the rain.
I'm not sure, with a little bow in the corner with charm on it, and then on the back had the 2024 charm. So that was that one.
So your third one was April Calendar Sal.
Again, that one by Emma Condon. I started that one on the 6th of May 2024 and finished on the 7th of May, so that was just 2 stitchy sessions on that one. How much must have been going for that one?
Yeah.
So there's that one.
And then you've got Merry Sweet Squared.
So yeah, this one is Merry Sweet Squared. This one I did in a hoop, so this must have coincided with
your dog bite, probably.
I'm not sure. No, it didn't coincide with my dog bite, so why I was doing it in a hoop, I do not know.
A bad day, I don't know.
Or I decided I wanted to do it in a hoop. I don't know.
No, I don't know.
So it's got a hoop mark on it. Very unusual for me.
Maybe it was like recovering from your dog bites. Maybe you couldn't really hold things when it's flopping.
I don't think so, because I didn't start it until... So this one started 19th of December 2023. I was bitten at the beginning of that. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I finished it on the 19th of May 2024. It was 4 stitchy days. I added some back stitch to my candy canes because you couldn't see the white in them, and I wanted to do that.
Because of the fabric choice.
Yeah, I used 14 count Ada in ivory, and I used a combination of called for DMC colours and colours from Stash. I changed the colour of the border to like the silver étoile. And yeah, this one is Merry Sweet Squared by Alison at AZ Family Zoo. So there's that one.
Okay, the next one is May Calendar Sal.
Okay. So I started this one the 17th of May 2024, finished it the 21st of May. So this one took me 3 stitchy days. And again, same thing, same fabric in white, same colours from Stash, by Emma Condon.
Okay, and then your last one for May was Halloweenies Boo Ghost.
So this one is a fully finished. So this is from Prairie Schooler. It is from the Halloweenies booklet. It is on a 14 count Ada from Coffee Craft Fabric, so it's an unknown colour. And it is using the called for DMC threads in CXC threads. But I swapped out the 898 for 938. Obviously because I didn't have it and I was too impatient to get it. I don't know. So this was started on the 24th of September 23 and finished on the 31st of May 2024, and it was 3 stitchy sessions, this one. So I just finished this as a pillow, simple pillow finish, with some of the fabric. You would have seen this one on Lorans' post as well. With some ghost felt, ghost charm, and the 2024 charm as well. So that was that finish.
Okay, so in June you had 3. So the first one was On the Beach.
Okay, so this one is from Sami at Lizzie's Little Loops and now the Old Barn Stitching Co. This was designed for a retreat, Floss Friends UK retreat that we did. So it came as a kit with the backing fabric to finish it and the pom-pom trim and things as well. So that is on my list to get finished this time. The fabric and the threads and everything were included. And this is what it looks like.
The fabric is so bright.
So
it's coming up a bit lighter on camera.
It is, actually. Yeah. It is quite more of a darker yellow. But it was started on the 14th of August 2023 and finished on the 12th of June 2024, and it was 7 stitchy sessions, that one. There we go.
Okay, your next one was June Calendar Sal, another Sal calendar.
Okay, so that one was started on the 13th of June 2024 and finished on the 17th of June. So that one, again, took me 2 stitchy sessions.
So your last one for June is Prairie Schooler Santa.
So this one is the 2003 Santa by Prairie Schooler. And there it is. So it was done on a 16 count Ada, which I have tea coffee dyed myself using all the called for DMC threads. I started this one on the 14th of January 2023 and I finished it on the 28th of June 2024. So this one was 7 stitchy sessions.
Okay, so in July you had 2. So your first one was July calendar sale.
Okay. This one was started on the 7th of July 2024 and finished on the 14th of July 2024, and it was just 2 stitchy sessions on that one.
So you actually did the called for back stitch, whereas I left the comb plain.
Yeah, I did. So that's that one.
And then the other one was mini strawberry sampler, which was another retreat.
This is a retreat piece, which I think I did for Big Stitch. I think that was what I did for Big Stitch. So I'll put a picture up of here now while I'm talking to you about it. So this was called Mini Strawberry Sampler. It was a freebie from Pinker and Pumpkin Blogspot. It's done on a 14 count Ada, but an unknown colour, so it must have been sort of a grab piece that I had from somewhere. And I stitched it from Stash, so the thread's just what I picked from Stash. I started it on the 16th of June 2024 and I finished it on the 11th of July 2024, so that was 5 stitchy sessions I put in. Again, you'll see it, if I remember, I finished it as a pillow with
pom-pom
trim. I think I did put pom-pom trim on that one, so you'll see it there.
Okay, so in August you had 4. So your first one was Stitch, Stash, Smile.
Okay, so this was a piece that was an exclusive given out at Big Stitch by Hello from Liz Matthews. This one is done in 14 count Ada, so a white, just plain white, and I've done it in a variegated thread called Nebula from the Stitchy Ferret. I started that on the 5th of August 2024 and I finished it on the 11th of August 2024, so that was 2 stitchy sessions for me. I really do like that thread actually. Which I must have got that from a retreat, probably the retreat earlier in the year, because
yeah, I think you did.
Purchased some Stitchy Ferret stuff from the Floss Friends retreat.
Yeah. So the next one is called Smell My Feet.
Okay, so this one is a chart. I think it was a freebie chart from La Di Da. This one is a 14 count Ada called Peach, and it is using the called for DMC threads in CXC. DMC colours, sorry, in CXC threads. Yeah, and this one is called Smell My Feet. So I started this one on the 16th of September 2023. And I finished it on the 20th of August 2024 with 5 stitchy sessions.
Okay, so next one is Beetlejuice.
Okay, so that's a fully finish. So this one is my take on that freebie chart from Brianna Lentz. Did it on 14 count Ada, which was called Ghost Sparkles, and it is just using CXC 310, so that's all I've done on that. You can see the ghost
and the sparkles a little bit.
I started this one on the 22nd of August 2024 and I finished it on the 25th of August 2024, so this one was a 2 stitchy session for me. So the back of the pillow looks like this. So just some starry night fabric, ghost felt. You've got a skeleton charm and a 2024 charm. So yeah, that's what that one looked like.
Okay, so last one from August was the August calendar sale. You prepared?
I don't know, I've got it in the wrong order. I think there we go.
She's not prepared.
I am prepared. There we go. So this one was started on the 12th of August 2024, finished on the 19th of August 2024, and has had 2 stitchy sessions in that one. There's that one.
Okay, so moving on to October, you had 3. So your first one was octagonal pinky.
Okay, so this was my take on we had a chart from Big Stitch 2024 that we went to, which was called Octagonal Pinky, and it was by Haystack Stitching, so it was in our welcome, like a pack that we had. So everything was included in the kit. Which was but I think it was a linen in there. If I remember, it was a 32 count linen, which I don't stitch on. And it was to make this really nice sort of octagonal pinky. But I decided I wanted to stitch it, but do my own thing. So I've changed. I just picked out a 16 count Rustico Ada, and the thread was a Galliana 12 strand silk called Cotswold Garden. So it was only being stitched with 1 thread of that, because that's what it was asking for on the 32 count. So that's why I chose a 16 count. I just did it in 1 thread because I wanted to have enough of that thread to finish it. And I'm just going to do it in a little pillow, I think, because I really do like the pattern, but I'm not really wanting to do it on the as a pin keep. So that's what I'm going to do. And there's some charms that were in the kit, which I'll put on the back of that as well. That one I started on the 12th of August 2024, and I finished it on the 15th of September 2024. So that one took me 4 stitchy sessions. But I do have to say that Galliana silk is nice to stitch with. So
I'm yet to use it. Okay, so the next one is Mouse's Beach Outing.
Okay, I still have a needle minder on this. So this one is done Mouse's Beach Outing by Tiny Modernist. This is on 14 count Ada called Cloud Strata number 5, and it is from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts. I'm using the DMC colours in CXC threads. I don't know if you're going to get that colour on there. I started this on the 26th of June 2024, and I finished it on the 23rd of September 2024. So that has had 4 stitchy sessions. You can't really see the white in it unless you get up closer, but there's like a gate there. So yeah.
Also, did I say, before we started showing these September finishes, did I say October?
Yeah, I think you did.
Well, I meant September, by the way. She had 3 in September. These are all the ones.
Can't get the staff, honestly. You cannot get the staff. One job she has to do.
Yeah, it's all confusing here.
Gingerbread Lane now, because I missed it out. So this is a chart by Alison at AZ Family Zoo. This is being done on 14 count Ada called Cloudstone, and it was stitched in the DMC colours but CXC threads. Again, you can't really see the white of the rooftops, so there's snow on the rooftops, but I know it's there. I can see it off camera, so I'm happy. I started this on the 9th of December 2023 and finished it on the 27th of September 2024, and that one had 5 stitchy sessions in it.
Okay, this is actually moving on to October now, but you also did have 3. So your first one was Broomstick Parking.
Again, this one has a needle minder on it. This is the other part of that Witch's Brooms by Be More Creative. So this one was called Broomstick Parking. Done on exactly the same fabric. So it is a 14 count Unknown Ada colour from Coffee Craft Fabrics. Using the called for DMC colours in CXC threads. This one I started on the 18th of September 2023 and I finished on the 1st of October 2024. Had 4 stitchy sessions in that. There's that one.
Okay, so you've you caught up with September calendar sale in October, so that's your next one.
So there's that one. Started this on the 26th of September 2024, finished it on the 3rd of October 2024. So that was 3 stitchy sessions for that one. Again, I'm not going into these ones too much because Lauren's gone through everything in hers, so and it will be underneath anyway. So
Okay, so the last one for October was Winter Animals Robin.
okay, so that was a exchange piece for the retreat that we went to, the Floss Friends UK. So that is a pattern from the Little Stitcher. So it was out of, she does different animals. I think it's Winter Animals 1 and 2. She's got, I think she might have more. But that was the Robin from that. You'll be seeing a picture of that one now. So yeah, that's by the Little Stitcher. I did that on 18 count Ada, so it was like the grey putty point, so like the spotty fabric, using the called for DMC colours in CXC threads. I started that on the 7th of October 2024 and finished on the 19th of October 2024, and that was 3 stitchy sessions. So that was finished as a pillow with red pom-pom trim, and can't remember the backing fabric. I think it was a grey sparkled backing fabric, because the theme, you had to have some sort of sparkles in it.
Yeah.
And it will have had charms and stuff, so you'll be seeing that anyway now.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So in November she also had 3. So the first one was October calendar sale.
So there's that one for me. That one started on the 27th of October 2024, and I finished that on the 7th of November 2024, but it was actually only 2 stitching sessions for that one.
Another Halloweeny one, you've had Halloween Pillow.
Yep, so this is from Flossabilities. This one I changed quite a bit from called for. So this one has been done on a 14 count Ada, which was hand printed by Arlene Wild, who is stitching in the Fens, our friend. I've used DMC Etoile threads, so I used 907, 3371 and 740. The werewolf was where the pumpkin was in the original chart, so I just swapped those 2 over. And this one I started on the 10th of September 2024 and finished on the 10th of November 2024. So this one took me 6 stitchy sessions.
Okay. So your last one for November was November calendar sale.
Okay. And that's what mine looks like. So I started this one the 16th of November 2024, finished it on the 25th of November 2024, and it was 3 stitchy sessions for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then going on to the last month, you had 3 as well. So your first one was December calendar sale.
So again, I used the same thread for the star on the top of the tree. I started this on the 1st of December 2024 and I finished it on the 9th of December 2024. So this one had 3 stitchy sessions in it.
Okay, so your second one of December was Christmas Ornaments Bundle, Merry and Bright.
Okay, so this is from a set of 4 charts from Luba Davis Italia. This is the second one that I've stitched out of the bundle, and this one is what I'm calling Merry and Bright for obvious reasons. I've done it on 14 count Ada, which is ivory. I'm using the DMC colours, but in CXC threads. I started this on the 20th of September 2024 and I finished it on the 10th of December 2024, but it was 2 stitching sessions. So there's that one.
And then your last one was Christmas Pillow.
Okay, so this was a Flossabilities one, which I have done on a 14 count Ada, which is white opalescent. I'm not sure if you're getting the sparkles, but it is sparkly. And I have used Cottage Garden Thread Snapdragon on that one. I started this on the 17th of November 2024 and finished it on the 28th of December 2024. So this one took me 8 stitchy sessions. I really like that one as well. So that is it. That is all of our finishes for 2024.
Yeah.
That was a lot. So I have had 42.
I've had 37.
And that is a lot of fully finishes to get done.
It is.
As well as others that were stacking up before. But we're really pleased with ourselves. I love everything that I've stitched on. I just want to get it sorted so I can get it up now, but we'll see.
I've just got no room for fully finishing.
We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that is all we're going to talk. We're not going to talk about anything else. It's just literally a finished parade for us. So yeah, the next one we're hoping to do for you will be a whip parade, which probably will be in 2 parts. Just because
it's going to be a lot
of how many it is.
This is only 1 box for mums.
Yeah, I've got some down there. I did have new starts this year as well, but they pretty much coincided with how many finishes I'd had. So my whips are still going to be around about the same as what I came into 2024 with. And Lauren will have absolutely no idea whatsoever.
For new starts? Well, I have got it on a sheet, but
yeah,
I'm not going to count it right now.
She does know what her new starts are, and I will find out how many whips she had coming into 2024 from the last whip parade. But
I think it was about 40 new starts, not much different.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to let you go. We hope you have enjoyed our finishes for 2024. And yeah, we will be back with you with a whip parade, like I said, probably in 2 parts before we get back to our regular Flosstubes.
Yes.
So we will catch you all later. Take care, happy stitching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.